This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe, anything that we say on the History of Bad Ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the History of Bad Ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
It's about comic books and movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering Tales from the Crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote
And all
scripts.
right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode 257. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
I'm Jim, and I'm back.
Yay!
Back in the New York groove.
We maybe sound a little bit different because we're special guests this week, all the way from Toledo, Ohio. Toledo's favorite daughter, Jeannie of Hobie. How you doing, Jeannie?
Well, you have it right because I'm actually in Toledo.
Oh well, damn that wasn't as insulting as I wanted it to be.
No, I'm in Toledo, so yeah, suck it.
Damn it! Well, fine. We don't want
I mean,
you.
hey, how you doing?
Yeah. You're not as much fun this way.
I'm sorry. I'm like, you're right. I'm in Ohio. Woo!
Damn it!
Yay, Ohio. Woo!
So, Jeannie, how are you doing?
I've been better. I've been worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
This could be a therapy session, good way or
No.
bad, or
There-
you could just bullshit with us the whole time.
Well, I mean, I'll get the main thing out of the way because that's kind of hard to ignore. So I'm
You
in the
have
process
herpes.
of getting. What?
Nothing.
Okay. So I'm in the process of getting a divorce. So I've just decided that people who come onto your show inevitably get divorced.
That seems what happens.
I thought you were coming onto the show to look for dates.
Yeah, that's what everybody send me dick pics. I'm in desperate need of sex now. So yeah, go right ahead. No, don't send me dick pics. Do not send me dick pics.
Jeannie's at
Too late.
Jeannie's at TGL High on Twitter.
Yeah, on all the things.
I would
no.
just send you a link to Tumblr, but they're just changing their format now.
Yeah, it's no more sexy pics. I got it. That's
No
fine.
more dick pics on Tumblr.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's the point anymore? Tumblr's plummeting.
Hey, you can't do
Yeah.
that in Starbucks anymore either.
Oh, we're getting to that. That's a tease.
North
Yeah,
Public Library.
Tony and I were together for 20 years. We had 19 years of really happiness, and then the last 4 months of shit. And then I just get to move on. So that's it. That's been better, it's been worse. I'm looking to move. Cincinnati's on the list.
Come on down.
There's plenty of room at the Bob Studio.
I'm licensed in Ohio, so Cincinnati and Columbus are on my list. I've already interviewed for a position in Columbus, and I've put in applications in Cincinnati.
Really? Escorts need licenses?
I would make more money as an escort. Would make so much more money. I think I might need to do a job change, is what you're telling me.
I didn't know it was a regulated business.
It is in Canada.
And Las Vegas.
Yeah, just not in Ohio. That's my side gig. That's why I need all the penis pics.
At TGL High at Twitter.
Graphic novice.
At Graphic Novice.
Yeah, so
Well, Jeannie, we're sorry to hear that. We love you
yeah,
guys
me
both.
too.
I will say the positive on this is if you do move to Cincinnati, we're not kidding. You do have a spot in the Bob Studios.
Oh, perfect.
I have no problem making that offer. Blake,
Yeah, I don't want to drive out here all the time, so you can take my spot.
We can have more of a rotating different people.
oh, you're not leaving anywhere, Jeff.
Oh.
Yeah, you still have to be there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You saw what happens when I'm in charge of technology.
That's true. Hey, we're working so far tonight.
That's
Until we
So far.
listen to ourselves.
just let everybody know we're back with Scab Jeff in the studio next week. So don't listen. Anyway, we'll talk about his divorce next week.
Yeah, it's an uplifting show, everybody.
And you can send dick pics to just Scab Jeff next week too.
Yeah.
He's at Miami Town Jeff.
I'm sure he'll take tit pics too.
No, we're going dick pics with him.
Oh, just dick. Okay.
It's always just dick.
Always just dick. Well, that's my motto.
I'm about to say sometimes it can be dong if you're really.
I'm glad that we're 5 minutes into the episode and we've said dick pics about 6 times.
And dong. So the title will be Dick and Dong?
Nope.
And we're removed from the Children's Theater website.
If you're in Cincinnati, Jeannie, you can go to see the Children's Theater, Cincinnati Children's Theater of Cincinnati. I said that twice.
Is that in Cincinnati?
It is in Cincinnati. Taft Theater this weekend it opens, the Santa Claus the Musical. I will be there this weekend. And they do a great show, so go see them. We have a link on our website. They no longer love us now because of that last 5 minutes. But they know we're explicit. They know.
Well, I could talk about my current training, which is all about sexual trauma in children. That's even worse.
And depressing.
Wow, that was a good episode of Hobie. Jim, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for the beer. I need it.
Oh, what beer are you drinking?
Sorrows.
Worst episode ever.
No, we already did that.
Oh no, this would be worse.
Come on, dick pics are fun and enjoyable.
But what
gee.
kind of beer are you drinking?
I have a Longboard Island Lager from Kona.
Okay. I'm drinking Cat in the Wall.
What are you drinking?
Cat in the Wall.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you said.
Sounds like
Yeah.
the shit I had to clean out of my floors of the house I bought.
Were there
It's
cats?
It's and marked.
It's from Oddside Brewery. It's a New England IPA that doesn't taste like you're licking an armpit.
Boo!
Blake's booing IPAs.
I know, he always does. See, that's why I got to come down to Cincinnati so I can introduce him to some good IPAs.
That doesn't exist.
Jeannie, just wanted to let you know that Beer Fest tickets have gone on sale.
Yeah, I looked at those and went to buy them and then was told that my husband was leaving me, so I didn't buy them.
Is that... do those go together? Is that part of the divorce settlement? You can't get beer tickets?
You drink way too much. I'm leaving you.
Well, let's be honest. Tony drinks much more than I do.
I may have a
Don't drink enough. I'm leaving you.
I may have a conflict with Beer Fest this year.
How is it? Well, we never see you, so it doesn't really matter.
She doesn't even know what you look like.
Pretty much everybody snuffleupagus.
That's a good reference. I totally approve of that.
Dennis Miller will be at I think Belterra Casino that weekend. It's either Beer Fest or Dennis Miller. I don't know.
Gee, that's a tough call. Beer Fest.
Beer Fest is 2 nights, so you can do Beer Fest one night and Dennis Miller the other.
I know that may be a possibility.
We go to Beer Fest in the afternoon.
I know that's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You guys go in the afternoon. I go in the evening.
Well, here, Blake, buy me a ticket, and I will come down whenever you buy me a
There
ticket.
you go.
So in the divorce settlement, Jeannie got kids and Tony got beer. I think this is a
Well-
win for Tony.
I was going to say, in the end, I'll get kids, but right now the kids are still at the house, and I'm living with my parents. So Tony has kids right now.
So things are going well for you.
Yeah, it's a sad, depressing. I'm 40 and living at home with my mom, my dad, my grandparents, and my aunt. I'm super special.
Well, on a positive,
And you've reached a new low on Hobie.
My
Well, I
self-esteem
I
is
don't
sky
pay
high
rent.
right now.
I'm saving a shit ton of money.
on a positive, I played Red Dead Redemption this week again. I got to kill a lot of people. It was fun.
Have you tried the online version yet?
No.
Oh,
I'm still in the snow.
Did you
Are
punch
you
your
still in the
horse?
snow?
Yes, I've been busy.
No, I did not try online. Did you, Jeff?
I tried online.
And?
I did like one little mission.
Did you die?
No,
Oh.
but then like the next mission, you like, oh, now we have to hook you up with people online. I'm like, I don't want to play with other people. Or
You're
like
like-
people I don't
you're-
know.
You're an extreme introvert. You can't even be like online with people you don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, God, no. I don't want to be around people online.
I was like,
They're not actually in your house. You can fucking mute them.
No, I'm not doing that. Even if they're muted, I still don't want them.
Oh, all right.
See, Jason and I are friends on the PS4, but every time he's on there, I ask him why he's not in bed sleeping.
And then I exit. I'm like, oh, Blake's on, click.
He can't know I'm playing.
Why do you accept friend requests? I don't know.
That's even, yeah, Jason, just don't have any friends. That's fine.
Yeah, let me send you video of me playing Rock Band.
Only if I get you drunk. I want to see you
It'll
drunk.
be video of me. It'll just be the guitar notes and the frets screaming, scrolling.
oh, that was fun.
I am in chapter 4, though, Jeff. Of Red Dead.
I'm still in chapter 1, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Chapter 4 is fun.
I haven't played any of it.
You do need to. It is fun. I have killed a lot of people when they turn their backs to me.
I did ask my daughter, like, hey, we're going to have to buy a new gen system because that's staying with your dad. Like, what would you like? And she said she wanted a PS4. So if I get it, you going to play with me?
They'll friend you, but
I got a friend, Blake. He can play with me.
Yeah, but you never
Oh, wait,
see
do you
him.
have the game? I'll know his avatar better than him.
It's a size triple D woman.
you know that opening sound in that blue screen of the PS4 is really soothing to go to sleep to.
Blake, you there? Blake. Hello, Blake.
I just turned it on for the blue wave therapy.
Okay, so Jeannie, besides all that, let's do something positive.
I
Let's
thought
get to-
that was positive. I got rid of a husband.
Well, if you look at it that way, yes.
So we know what your up is. Jeff, what's your up?
I don't know if I have an up.
Oh.
I just was so
Oh,
devastated.
you're going to send me a dick pic. That's an up, right?
Well, yeah, we'll find out once you get the dick pic.
All right.
We'll see how up it is. I'm not saying my down is I'm disappointed at the Tumblr news.
Please explain what the Tumblr news is, Jeff.
Tumblr is no longer going to accept adult-oriented stuff put on their site. So no
Speaking
more,
of dick pics.
yeah. So no more free porn on Tumblr, which is I thought the only reason people used Tumblr.
We're
It's
on
not like
Tumblr.
you can't find free porn everywhere on the internet. Come on.
Our
Yeah,
podcast is porn.
But you get to pick all the stuff that you like, and then you get similar stuff to that. As opposed to you have to search it out, it just comes to you.
Don't look for bowling ball porn. Never look for that.
Why would you look for bowling ball porn?
Go back to the episode that we had Neil on. Anyways, Blake, what's your up this week?
How can you make sure that you don't get stuff that the FBI will come visit your house for?
Bowling ball porn?
On Tumblr.
Do you know that tentacle porn is a real thing?
Yeah?
We
Yes.
know that.
Yeah,
I
yes.
don't know tentacle
I have
porn.
a friend who loves tentacle porn.
We have
Really?
discussed
It's
it.
kind of a
Yeah.
Japanese thing,
Hentai.
really, but yeah.
I didn't realize this was a real thing. I thought it was just something funny in Cards Against Humanity.
No.
Nope. Everything
Yeah, no.
in Cards Against Humanity is real. They didn't make up anything.
Yeah.
Really?
Every gift I give this person is octopus themed.
Have you seen the Cthulhu Thanksgiving? It's got the big turkey with the octopus tentacles coming out of the cavity.
I have not seen that.
No, but I feel like I need to Google this.
Yeah.
Did John Madden cut it?
No.
They showed that this year.
John Madden cut it?
replay of John Madden cutting the turducken with his hand.
Greatest thing ever.
No, it was worse than I remembered.
So, Blake, what's your up?
You guys failed to inform me, and listeners too, that the Curse of Oak Island started 3 weeks ago.
Yes, it did.
No one
I
cares.
I binge watched all 3 in a row, and now I'm waiting for the 4th.
And you can't wait.
Did they find a pen?
They found stuff.
A button?
Yes,
Another button?
a shiny bubble.
A bobblehead? It's an
No.
Adam. It's a Barry Larkin bobblehead. This seems like it's from 1800.
They found another gem.
And the hologram?
Bangles, bangles, beats.
No, actually, if we recall from last season,
When they found nothing.
they found nothing.
Dirt and
They
some
were-
wood
And a
They found
bottle.
a waste of time.
Yes,
and a button.
there's
and
an
some
island
change.
in the North Atlantic.
Hey, a penny. 1976. That's good luck.
Oh, that's a nice bubble. No, actually, when they were down to like their last dollar or something, and they supposedly spent it on looking for stuff. Now all of a sudden, this season they've got all this super duper technology and plans, and I sat there and I thought, this is actually a pretty good idea, because you got this way that companies can volunteer and maybe even pay you, or even for free, demonstrate their technologies and show what they can do. Because they got like 2 different companies that cost like boco bucks for them to do. The ones they're putting like a case on wall, so they can get down to the little bit of the cove and drain the water, so they can get to the actual intakes, which they believe is flooding the secret tunnels underneath the island. And then the other one with these explosives and seismic technology, where they can use the sound and the sonographs in order to basically read, hundreds of feet down underneath the island. And they've actually pinpointed chambers and stuff using this technology. And it's pretty cool. And I sat there and I thought, what a great way. If you're a dumbass like me watching this and you have the technology to sit there and say, hey, I think we can use our technology, get free publicity, get on the Curse of Oak Island, and go to them and say, hey, we want to do this, and go ahead and do it.
They could just call Aquaman. He could swim down there.
He's right.
Well, there's no porpoises that he can talk to underneath the island, unfortunately.
Aqualad is there. No?
No.
I just tuned out like 5 minutes ago.
You weren't the only one.
Oh, okay.
They're finding stuff, okay?
Yeah, baubles, bangles, and beads. I heard that.
That's right.
Blake, it's not so much fun when people ignore you, is it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody's hanging on every last word on the Curse of Oak Island.
Hey, Blake, just want to let you know Curse of Oak Island started.
Thank you.
Okay.
And
welcome.
Vikings.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Did
Vikings.
Vikings start too?
Yes.
Oh,
did.
Vikings started?
Yep, last week.
Do you watch it, Jeannie?
I love Vikings.
It's awesome. Actually, they had an interview with, what's his name that plays Ivar the Boneless.
Really?
And, if you've been watching Ivar for the past couple seasons, the way he speaks, they do the interview with the guy and the kid, and the kid's actually like very intelligent and coherent, and he doesn't speak anything like his character does. Which, oh my god, it's
Okay.
called acting.
Acting!
Yeah, that's yeah. I just I live with my parents who have a television system that I can't figure out because you have to like pick the room you're in on the remote. I don't know. I'm just dumb.
Blake had that same issue up at his father-in-law's house.
He just kept deleting things. Like my parents won't delete anything. Like they've got stuff from 3 years ago, but I can't figure out how to turn the TV on.
That's right.
So if you really wanted to see the 1997 Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade, you're not going to be
that's
able
totally on there. Yeah.
And when it's actually noon and midnight, the clock is actually correct.
No, well, my mom has this like state of the art theater system, which is why I can't figure out how to use it. So that's not the problem. Like, my mom has technology down. She uses her iPad to control the television.
What?
But they sit down to so they sit down to show me how to use the remote control, and it literally is. You have to pick the room you're in. You have to pick the channel, because there's 5 channels for 7 TVs. You have to pick a channel no one else is on so that you can actually watch television. And she's trying to go through this with me, and I'm like, I don't care.
So
Television's not that important.
It's really not.
So every time she goes into a room, Mom, come here.
I literally have not been watching television.
Meatloaf.
I just want to let you know, Jeannie, Curse of Oak Island started.
Oh, good. I was worried I missed it.
Jim, what's your up this week?
Well, I do have one small down.
Yes.
It's that these donut-flavored Tic Tacs are disgusting.
Don't eat them.
We covered that last week.
Yeah, if you listened last week, you'd understand. They're
I listened to
horrible.
half of it and then I got bored.
You didn't get to that
Then
point.
Blake started talking.
Yeah.
About Oak Island. When is that coming back?
Yeah, we lost all of our listeners already.
What is Oak Island?
My up is I actually started watching A Million Little Things.
Do you like it?
I do like it.
I really like that show
But I
because
have
I
watched-
watched that before I, lost my house.
I watch everything that James Roday's in because he's dreamy.
I like Ron Livingston. I love Ron Livingston.
So
You like
you like 2 episodes of
He's in flashbacks.
He was in 3
I'm like,
Yeah.
as a crisis assessor, like that's my job, is to assess people for suicide and homicide. It's a really good show to watch.
I've enjoyed it. We are 1 episode behind.
Oh, I'm sure I'm like
Oh, you
5
missed the episode where they
episodes
killed people?
Yes, I missed the episode. I missed the pilot. I didn't know what's going on. Is he a ghost? Like, where is Ron? Is he on business trip?
He's just on a business trip.
Okay.
He totally killed himself.
Oh, spoilers!
It's the first episode.
I know, I was going to watch them all and then go back to that one.
Like the
Well-
first 5 minutes of the first episode.
It's in the previews. Come on.
It's in the title.
I did watch Crazy Rich Asians, the movie.
Yeah, you put that up on.
Oh, we're
on
getting
Twitter.
to that here. This is segue, Jeannie.
Oh, good job.
If you're going to join Hobie, you need to look at the segues. Blake's very good at those. And then I
He's
fuck it up.
amazing. Yeah.
Crazy
A
Rich
Segway is that thing you ride that Paul Blart rides around the mall.
Yeah, because he's too lazy to walk his ass around.
Exactly.
It is Kevin James.
Quit talking about movies on my top 5 list.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's
He's
called a
super
tease.
fucking sexy.
Crazy Rich Asians, my wife and I watched it. It was a lot more serious than I thought, because everybody was talking about how hilarious it is. And there are hilarious points in it, but it was a lot more serious than I thought. So, but it was, I do recommend it.
Okay.
Jeff, you and I, next week is Scab Jeff here, and then we're recording the Hobie Roundtable episode with about 12 people.
Our Christmas roundtable.
Christmas Roundtable episode.
Does Scab Jeff have any new books to pimp?
I don't know if they let him write anymore. I don't know.
Have you guys watched Justice League yet?
We're going to watch that over the Christmas break.
Yeah.
I saw
I've
Justice
heard that
League.
before.
No, you haven't. We haven't said over the Christmas break before.
Yeah, suck it, Jim.
Or watch
They give you a
So
definite
how's
time.
Pompeii?
So, Jeannie,
How's Pompeii, Jason?
shut up.
Terrible.
I bought that for you. How
It's
is
a
it?
great song.
We got 10 minutes into it.
We saw a horse die in Pompeii. Hey, Jeannie, have you seen Pompeii, the movie?
I didn't know that was a movie.
It wasn't, but it is.
Okay.
Technically, it is.
It stars Jon Snow.
Yeah. No, I haven't watched Pompeii. I didn't know it was a movie.
You
I'm
should.
sorry.
If you can turn on the TV, you should watch it.
Yeah, the minute I figure out how to turn the TV on, I'll get my son to come over and turn it on for me.
Or just yell to your mom.
That's embarrassing. Mom, I can't figure this out. My son's used to explaining things to me. I'm a moron. It's fine.
Let's see. Twitter poll of the week. You can find us at Bad Ideas Podcast. And also on the History of Bad Ideas on Facebook and on nerdly.co.uk. G'day, mate.
Hello, governor.
Nothing? No? Okay, well, fine.
My God.
Anyways, Tangerbound
Cheeky
Network.
cunt.
Thank you. Thank you. You didn't disappoint. Let's
I never do. Unless you're Tony.
Stop it. We like Tony. Stop it.
You can like Tony. I think everyone should. I'm going to make rude comments about him.
And you should.
I love Tony. Anyways, moving on. Twitter poll of the week. What movie should Jeannie review for Hobie this week? We had Ghostbusters, the reboot. Robin Hood, the new one.
Breaking up is hard to do.
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
That's not on this list.
Sorry. Justice League and the Polar Express. Four
I think
very
I
fine
influenced
movies.
this expression.
Four very fine films. Let's see. And tied for last was Ghostbusters and Justice League.
Good thing, because I haven't seen Ghostbusters.
You haven't seen the reboot?
Nah.
Yeah, most of America didn't either. And winning 35% to 31%, the Polar Express over Robin Hood. So, Jeannie, have you seen the Polar Express?
You know I have, because I put up there that I hated this movie.
Is that your review?
Yes, this movie is shit. Don't watch it.
I can't agree more.
I was like, I don't know, like every time so my mom buys movies for the kids every year. She bought this movie for them one year, whenever it came out.
Does she hate them?
No, she loves them dearly. We sat down to watch this movie and I was like, what the hell? This doesn't even make sense. Like, I like the idea of Christmas meaning and holding on to the spirit of Christmas, which is ultimately what this is trying to be about, but it's just a shit story. The animation is just terrible. There's a ghost in it randomly. It doesn't make any sense.
There's a ghost in it randomly.
It is. Randomly, there's a ghost. You're like, why is there a ghost? Oh, okay. That's great. Don't watch it. It's not worth it.
And everyone's
Best Christmas movie of all time is Die Hard. Just watch that.
So what you're saying is you prefer Pineapple Express over Polar Express.
Yes. At least I laughed in Pineapple Express.
I cried at Polar Express.
No, I just was angry.
Yes.
Jeff and I watched that together when he worked at the theater, and I think we actually called Jeannie's suicide hotline when Steven Tyler showed up as an elf.
Yeah.
And we're not kidding. That was the breaking point.
Yes. The line of that night when we were watching the movie, we're like, is this movie really as bad as it appears?
Yes,
and we're
it
like, okay, from this point on, it'll
It
get
can't
better.
get worse.
We'll only judge it from this point on, and every 10 minutes. Okay, from this point on.
And you get to the end and you're like, thank God it's over.
So that is Jeannie's Polar Express review. So
It's shite.
if you're looking for a film to torture your kids this holiday season, watch The Polar Express. Blake, is there one movie that you watch at Christmas time, Blake?
Yeah.
Which one?
That one movie?
Okay. Christmas Vacation?
No.
Oh, which one?
The one with the leg lamp.
Oh, A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
Of course.
Did you know there's a sequel to that?
I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, okay.
I think there's like
So
two
that's a no.
sequels.
You didn't know.
I saw the
I want it to
sequel.
remain in its purity.
Did you know that Ralphie in it plays the head elf in Elf, the movie? Did you know that?
Yeah, I know you
No, I
made
did
an
not.
appearance.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I also didn't care.
oh,
I mean, hey, how you doing?
okay, moving on. Let's get to some
No,
listener.
Bob Newhart was in there too?
No.
Yeah,
Newhart was in there.
Yeah.
I believe he was.
Did you know Will Ferrell was an elf?
What?
What? Isn't Zoe Deschanel in there too?
She is.
She's hot.
Yeah, but she's a vegan.
I like
She's
her as
on
a
your top
blonde.
5 if you were allowed to have one.
She's in my Tumblr account.
Not for much longer.
Damn it.
You better download that shit before it's gone.
December 7th.
Who had to Scrooge my ass?
Blake, let's do some listener feedback. What do you got over there?
It's time for some bomb listener feedback. Sponsored by...
Anyone?
The big
Things
the company
and stuff.
that sends big equipment to Oak Island to excavate
I thought
the holes.
I thought Jeannie had a sponsor this week.
From Oddside Brewery.
There you go.
There you go.
Ka-ching! That's $100.
Yeah.
You owe me $100, Jeannie. Thank you.
No, Oddside Brewery owes you $100.
All right, we start with this guy,
Number one fan?
formerly known as...
Dog.
7.
Grape hands?
Grape hands.
Grape Ape?
Grape ape.
The Grape Ape. The Grape Ape Postman.
Anyway.
This is from Doug. He says, is this the greatest Lego set ever? From Bob. Just Bob. Why did... No, I don't know how to talk about a picture of a Lego set. How are we supposed to convey this to our listeners?
What's an Aquaman
This is-
Lego
this
set
is in-
with a Black Manta sub?
Audio...
Is that enough?
Blake just did it. And Mara
Yeah.
comes with it.
I mean, Jeff just did it.
Whatever his name is.
That
My
person
answer
over
is-
there.
No.
There is a
it's not.
shark.
There is a shark.
Yeah. No, it is a pretty cool Lego set, but it is
Does
not
it
the
come
best
with
ever.
water?
Water? I don't think it comes
Water
with water.
not included.
Then this is a stupid set.
It looks like there's a shark.
Yeah,
Is that a leg?
we said that already.
Oh, is that a Lego shark?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's a real shark.
It's coming to take you away.
So, Jeff, what is your favorite Lego set of all time?
The Maltese Falcon.
What?
Oh wait, no, no. That's a terrible joke about that. One time we were at a trivia, and they asked us the question of what was the largest Lego set or whatever. They had the most pieces or blah blah blah, and they wanted the Millennium Falcon, but the answer the guy had was the Maltese Falcon.
Oh.
And it's like, what?
Cloud City's a pretty good Lego set.
I'm like, life-size Maltese Falcon is only about 1.5 foot tall.
Yeah, that's like that's not very big at all.
You know what my favorite Lego set is?
What's that?
The one you
I
don't
don't
own?
step on.
The one you like?
Yes.
Don't step on.
So the one at Jim's house.
Yeah, the Simpsons
Yeah.
house. That is awesome.
There's a Simpsons house one?
Yes.
Jim owns
Yeah.
it.
Really? Did you put it together?
Yes.
Really?
I did not glue it.
Oh, well, I would definitely be gluing it. I want the Cloud City one for $400, but I was advised that if I got it, I couldn't glue it. And I said, well, then it's going to fall apart. That's pointless. I want to glue
I
it.
want the Cloud City one for free.
Yeah,
I'm
free
not getting
sounds
it.
good.
Oh,
You know what? Next time we go to your house for D&D, I'm bringing the Craggle.
No, no Craggle.
Do it, yeah, Blake. Do it, Blake.
Bring the
Well,
Craggle.
good thing it's in pieces, put away right now. It's not built.
Did you ever build it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Bring out the Craggle!
Jeff saw it.
You won't watch Winona Earp, but you'll build a Simpsons
I
house.
do watch Winona Earp.
Craggle!
and he built the Simpsons house long before Winona Earp ever existed.
I don't know why you're single.
Neither do
I
I.
don't either. I don't know how I'm married.
Oh, especially the way you talk to your wife.
Oh yeah, I wear the pants in the family.
No, you do not.
Only when she lets him.
That's right. That's fine.
Role playing.
Pantless.
We're gonna pretend like Jason has a set today.
Pantless Tuesday.
It is my favorite day of the week. Who eats Taco Tuesday when you can wear Pantless Tuesday?
Anyways,
Why
Blake.
do you think we tape on Tuesdays?
Well, I happen to not have pants on, so we're all good.
When you're on Tumblr, don't look for Taco Tuesday, okay?
Okay, I promise not to. At least until after the 7th.
All right, from Bob. What the hell was that?
You get attacked by the crackle over there? Crackle over there?
You all right,
Jeannie?
I'm fine.
There's some noise coming from your direction.
It's just like, who are you talking to?
Exactly. Who are we talking
I thought
to?
somebody like fell down or something. I don't know.
Did we just get hacked? Did Hobie get hacked?
Probably.
Did someone fall down? Yes, the Bob Studio has nothing but levels. That's all we say.
There's several levels.
There's 7 levels. 7 levels of Hobie.
Well, that's the title.
You know, just like hell, there's 7 levels of hell.
right.
You have to have 7 levels of hobby. It's perfect.
Good, Blake. keep
Outside your door
Somebody
is
that can explain
purgatory.
my
It's
joke for
fine.
me. That's right. I don't have to explain it to you
Well,
guys.
we already
She can
we got it.
Exactly. I know. Bob.
What's Bob say?
Bob. Just Bob. He doesn't give his nickname, doesn't give his handle. He's just Bob.
His nickname is Bob.
Yeah,
That's not his
Bob.
given name.
Why did Marvel even announce future movies for people who died in Avengers? I mean, Spidey is coming back, so doesn't that take something out of it?
Takes a lot out of it.
No, it's alternate timelines.
Well, and this is, I mean, you already know that they're going to succeed because Doctor Strange said this was the only way they had a chance. So they're not taking anything out of it. They already foreshadowed that they win.
You're
You just
right.
don't know how yet.
I know, but knowing
So
that
fuck off.
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
How dare you listen and interact?
Yeah, Bob.
Also,
Don't forget to
That's not
send
even
me a
your
dick
real
pic.
name.
don't forget, send dick pics to Jeannie. And also send us questions, people. Thank you. I still say that it would be the Avengers Infinity War 1 would have been great if that's how it ends and every movie takes place before it. That's the final
Yeah.
one. That's it.
But don't send us questions about dick pics.
Correct. Correct.
You can send dick pics. You can send
You under-
questions, but don't send questions about dick pics.
Not together. Like the end of the movie, we took the kids to go see this. Like Leah was crying, and I'm like, "This is all timey-wimey. You don't have to worry about this. This will be fixed."
They'll return because they made Black Panther just started the franchise.
Yeah.
Spider-Man just rebooted for the 5th time, so that's going to be fine. The only one I would be worried about is the people that actually did survive.
Yeah,
those are the ones
they're
that are
totally
getting
gonna
ready to
die.
leave.
Yes.
That's what it is. The people that floated away really survived, and the people that didn't float away to dust
They're all
died.
Captain
Oh, they're in
America.
Valhalla.
Sorry, Blake. Spoilers. I know you haven't seen the movie yet.
I know. No point
I
in
didn't
watching it
realize
now.
that. I'm sorry.
It's only been 8
Thanks.
months.
I think we already told them they all die at the end.
Thanks, Bob. And
It's all
Jeannie.
Bob's fault.
All right, from Besotted Geek. He says, why do we need TV shows discussing the TV show you just watched?
So let me explain. He's talking about
don't.
Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead, Talking Dead with that douche Chris Hardwick. He's talking about the after show for This Is Us. It's online.
Oh, it's online.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking Sons of Anarchy did it, and it failed miserably last season. They did one, and it was so bad. And I love Sons of Anarchy, but that was a rough after show.
Don't watch the after show.
Well, no, I know. I'm just saying this is why. I don't know. I do not watch it.
I don't need it.
No.
Yeah, we don't need it. And if people stop watching them, they will go away.
But apparently there's a market for that. So why don't
Yeah.
we start a podcast about our podcast after we do our podcast? We could talk.
Oh, after
about-
Hobie?
We could call it
Hobie.
After Hobie, but none of us can do it. It's got to be somebody like Jeannie.
You gotta be
She can
Hobie
host
after
like
dark.
an After Hobie podcast that talks about the
Yeah.
podcast. that
Break
people
down
listen
what
to.
we said and
Exactly.
Okay.
We can, it can be
It
Jeannie
would
and-
be really sad when my podcast has more listeners than yours.
We can get Jeannie and intern Hackney.
There you go. I think it's perfect.
But they have to have a live feed while we're recording. They can't talk. They just listen to us talk. And then after we put it out, then they can do an episode right after that. I
This
like
is
that.
way too much effort and time on my part. No, I'm not. I'm not standing. No.
Did you just become Blake? Blake, you gotta show up. I don't know. That's too much work. I gotta show up.
Shit.
Wait, I gotta go to the expo? Wait a minute. What?
But I booked a plane on midnight, but
For-
that's the day before, not the day after. I
got the
didn't
date
understand
wrong.
time.
It's not like he uses his math skills or anything. No, don't worry about that. No.
All right, moving on.
Sorry.
All right, from Randall Holt.
Oh, R.J. Holt.
666.
He is evil.
And handled that way.
Any of you checking out the Wolverine podcast on Stitcher? I've been enjoying it so far.
Nope.
Nope.
Do you guys know what this is?
I'm assuming it's a podcast about Wolverine.
Nope.
Oh,
It's
no.
It's a story. They're doing a serial story, super serial. Every week they do a new chapter. And
Man, beg pig.
Oh, so it's it's a
So it's a version of The Talking Dead.
like a fictional or not reenactment, but
fictional
story.
play, basically
Yeah.
radio play.
Radio play.
Yeah.
I
got
do
you, Jeff.
remember. We talked about that, didn't we? Yeah, I forgot they were doing it.
I would like to hear it. The problem is I don't like Wolverine.
Support this radio play, and maybe other radio plays will come through.
Yeah, I did that with Netflix Daredevil, and look what happened.
And you got Daredevil and Jessica Jones.
I only got 5 episodes of Jessica Jones. I can't find it.
It's not my fault that there's 26 out there that you only watched 5.
But I really love the 5.
You just click on second season.
No, they're taking it away, Jim. It's like Friends. They're taking it away from Netflix.
They haven't
That's
announced
fine.
they're taking
Friends can
Jessica
go
Jones
away.
away yet.
No, I know.
That's the one they're going to keep. They said, well, we can't make all of these, but we like Jessica, so we'll just keep that one around.
I'm fine with that.
Are they taking them away or are they just canceling them? And not
They're
making-
canceling them.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just
You
being
can still
funny.
watch the old episodes.
No, that's not how it works.
I hate Jason.
But I missed you.
I hate him.
But now I know we can
So
buy him
much.
the DVD set for
The
Christmas.
flames on the side of my face.
Something sitting outside my face. I love that movie.
Have breathing, heaving breath.
To make a long story short,
Too late.
we all arrived one by one. Anyways, Blake, what else we got?
Next one from Breon H.
Intern Hackney?
No, Breon H. Says, what group would Jeannie hang out with? Choose a trio from television or film to hang out with for the day. Now, I have a
Lord.
question. Is this a trio, like a trio in the same show from television? Or are we talking about if she can pick any 3 people from television and hang out with them for the day?
It's a same group from television.
We need this definition here. We need
A
limits. We
trio
need
from
scope. We need
television or film
definition.
does not mean that they're on the same show or in the same movie. It
I
just
say
means
it's the same
3
show and
people.
same movie.
Well, then I'm screwed because I don't have a trio of people from the same film or movie I want to hang out
2
with.
guys and a girl without the pizza place?
Bring keep a pizza place around.
And a cup.
Well, okay, who's in 2 guys and a girl? Because I only know the guy, one of the guys.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion.
Richard Ruccolo. Oh, yeah, Nathan Fillion was in it, but he wasn't one of the 2 guys.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what's
The one
her, what
perky
was the girl's
blonde
name?
lady.
Yeah, the perky blonde lady.
She was in Monk, wasn't she? Wasn't it Taylor?
Yeah.
Taylor Hitch.
Oh, okay. That will work for me. They're all attractive people.
That they are. And like you said,
Taylor Howard.
Yeah.
And then you can bring
Tyler.
a pizza
Well, he
place.
said- then they bring-
TRAYLOR. That's a weird name.
they bring their boyfriends or girlfriends with them because, yeah, she was dating Nathan Fillion and Richard Ruccolo was dating Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Well, we'll just switch Nathan Fillion for Richard. That's a much better trio for me.
Nathan. You know, again, best acting he's ever done. Played a 40-year-old cop.
I haven't watched
still
the
like the
rookie.
rookie.
I do
don't know.
too. I just don't picture him as 40 years old.
Isn't he like 50?
Yeah, but he's still in better shape than all of us except Blake. He looks younger than Blake, though. Blake looks stressed.
That's because thank you for your service.
You talking about Nathan Fillion? Because that's just a fictional cop.
No, I was
No, she was talking about
Blake,
his
'cause
service.
He's better service. All right. How's Michael Liao?
Sounds like somebody has the show notes in front of them.
I do. I printed him out at work. I totally wasted company
Yes.
money.
But what it is, it's not Michael Liao. It's Miguel Liao. What?
Okay, what does he have to say?
Who's married to Michelle Liao.
Oh.
Jeannie, there's only one person on here for impressions.
Yeah, you do them
Blake.
badly.
Yeah, actually, we don't know who Jason was impersonating right there.
I am Michael Liao.
Okay, got it.
I hate you guys.
So
I
now,
mean, hey, you're so awesome.
what would your Ready Player One avatar look like?
So I've never read the book and I haven't watched the movie, so I don't really know.
You're online and you can look like whatever you want to look like.
But then I would look like a dominatrix.
All right, you win.
I don't know. I'd probably be.
I'd look like a dominated.
I'd probably be Ralph Wiggum.
I was thinking I would look like what do you call it? A Lego Aquaman.
God, that's
You'd be
awful.
the space Lego guy with the broken
Oh,
helmet.
Space Lego guy. I like that. I'll take that.
Could you be Aqua-
Aquaman's cool too. So,
You
but I
said,
can swap heads.
Aquaman
because they're
with
Lego.
the space helmet that's broken.
Okay,
we're in Ready Player One, not Lego World, people.
you
I
can
want-
be anything. I
Okay.
want to be Lego guy.
I want to be Black Manta.
You be Black Manta.
I'm going to kill you.
But on Legos, I just put myself back together.
Oh no, I'll glue you.
Then I won't fall apart.
That's
you won't
fine.
die.
It just means he stays like that. He can't change.
I haven't thought this out, Jeannie.
Yeah, okay.
I don't
That
want,
is apparent.
I don't want to be Black Manta anymore.
I probably have to have my avatar look like Wildstar from Star Blazers.
Oh, they meant from Lego movie Wild Stallion.
Sure.
Wild style.
Whatever. I can see Blake with purple hair.
Star Blazers.
That's right.
I'll be Michael Caine. I could be Michael Caine.
From what era, Michael Caine?
Obviously, Batman Begins.
Okay.
The Alfred.
Yes. Did everyone see that the new they're releasing 30-second clips of the new Gotham season? And
Because nobody
And
can
if you
stomach
watch
an entire episode.
If you watch enough of them, you can watch an entire episode.
Man-Bat is in there. And so the best part is, if you don't know, it's Dr. Kirk Langston. He turns into a giant bat. But the funny part is, people on Twitter are like, wait a minute, Batman hasn't shown up. Shouldn't he be Batman? And then Batman, when he shows up, be Man-Bat. Sorry, dibs first.
Maybe Man-Bat was first. He picked the name Man-Bat first.
It's a horrible name.
Well, he's
Well,
not
he
a
thought
smart
it was
man.
cool.
I'm a man
But,
and a bat.
I know you're shocked,
I'm
but
a man-bat.
anyways, I don't know. I know you're going to be shocked by this. Alfred gets kidnapped.
Again?
Again.
Oh,
Crap.
It's no man's land.
Trogdor.
I guess there's an earthquake, and it's anarchy. So all the criminals are out. Scarecrow, Scarecrow's in there.
Boy.
So welcome to the Hobie Presents Gotham Lights podcast.
I was going to say, is Hannah and Stephanie still doing Gotham Lights?
Oh, they said they're seeing
Yeah.
through.
Give up.
They just did an episode about the different versions, like the animated versions, the voices of Batman, and ranking them from 18 to 1, like who was the best voice and who was the worst. And they're going to do that for the Joker.
Well, yeah, because the actual content of the show sucks.
Well, it currently isn't on. They can't review it.
So,
Oh, you could review it still. It sucks.
it started out good and got worse.
I've only watched the episodes that I've been on the show for. I haven't watched any other episodes. But I do enjoy listening to them talk about it.
Oh, so you know everything that's going on because you listen to them.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
The writers don't even know what's going on. Again, and I know in one of the trailers a cop dies. So guess what? That safety board goes back down to 0 days.
0 days.
God damn it, we were
Death's
hoping to
on the
hit
job.
3.
So
We were hoping to get 3.
So listening to Gotham Lights, do you get the sense of how many police actually die? in
Yes,
this
they
show?
bring it up so many times. They've made statements that they're like, I don't even know how they get a police academy. Like, nobody is hiring on for this job.
I like the body count for that. That'd be good research.
You do realize there is no police academy in Gotham. They just grab someone off the street and say, "You're a cop."
And he's like, please, can I please have full body armor? You're like, no.
It's a draft. That's what they do. Is a draft.
Please give me the desk job. Please give me the desk. Oh shit, that's not even safe.
So what has a worse survival rate, a Gotham police officer or a red shirt from Star Trek?
A Gotham police officer.
I don't know.
Unless you have a name.
No,
Nope, you still die if you have a name.
What's that, Jeannie?
I said you still die if you have a name. Like the red shirts, I was like, unless you have a name, you survive. But no, everybody dies. Except for...
Well, Mr. Scott had a red shirt.
No, I'm talking about Gotham.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Like-
you're,
the only
like
one that
Goth-
hasn't that
if
hasn't
you're,
died yet.
if you're insert name here followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, you're not going to make it past the episode.
Did they kill Montoya off in Gotham?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. But I know they had that entire academy come up, and they were gonna help the new chief of police.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And then every one of them died.
That's about when I stopped watching.
Can you be a chief of police if you have no recruits? No,
That's how you become a chief.
Well, and he
You're
became
chief of
evil because he got infected by some sort of virus, so it doesn't matter.
what was that, Jim?
Yes, congratulations, you're chief of police because you lived.
You're alive!
No other qualifications, you're alive. You have a pulse.
Default.
Nobody else wants to be it, so I know you've only been a police officer for 5 days, but you're the chief of police.
I haven't even gotten my service weapon.
I'm still carrying a wooden weapon. What do you mean I'm the chief of the police?
And I've already been corrupted by the underground.
I've already taken my first bribe, guys.
It was from the mayor.
We actually ran out of nightsticks. Here's your wiffle ball bat.
We just decided to give you pencils.
Supplies.
Here's your death certificate. Just fill out today's date.
Just carry this on you at all times.
Sir, you misspelled my name on the badge. Doesn't matter.
Oh, you're gonna be dead tomorrow. It doesn't matter. This is John Doe's from yesterday.
We're just reusing the last guy's band. We don't have
This
enough
makes our
time
life
to print
easier.
a new one.
We are out of numbers.
This
We're
badge
starting
says
over.
insert name here. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Badge number infinity.
Oh, that's a really good one. I want an infinity badge.
No, you don't. You'll die.
No, but I'll die infinity times. It's fine.
I think Infinity Badge might be the only way you survive.
Exactly. That's why I want an infinity badge. I might die 30,000, infinity times, but I'm still gonna be there.
Oh God.
All right,
Again.
this episode of Gotham Lights, sponsored by Miguel Leal.
I am the Caliel.
We were talking about Ready Player One.
Oh, yeah.
That was, it was an interesting, no.
I'm Henno. Fuck Trump.
Jeff, you should change your
Oh,
avatar to
tell the hall.
Strong Bad. Well, who do we have next?
Oh no, I'm spent.
That's what she said.
Well, I feel sorry for your wife.
Most people do.
Yes.
Jeannie, you want to read the Nick Albright question?
So I got told that I needed a Nick Albright question, so I literally Googled sexy questions to ask a stranger.
All right, we'll give you 5 seconds to get in character into your sexy voice, and we'll make sure Jason leads you in with the sexy music.
Okay.
All right.
In 5, 4, 3. I want to lay you down by the fire.
Wow, am I supposed to follow that?
I'll get back from the mic.
I'm like, are cats mating? What the fuck is going on?
Is that the question? Are cats mating? The answer is no. Jason's attempting to sing.
Best question yet.
I want to rub peanut butter on you.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
If that doesn't get you turned on, I don't know what does.
Anything else?
Literally anything else.
All right. Sexy time.
I haven't done the question.
No, I haven't. You started screeching like a dying cat. All right. So, what is the weirdest thing you thought about while touching yourself?
But this question is actually to, hey, Jeff, for Reno.
Yeah. Now, I was asking all of you, what's the weirdest thing?
Well, these are Jeff questions because it's Nick Albright.
Oh, wow. The weirdest
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Weirdest thing you thought about. Why? Rubbing the salami.
Probably salami now that you mention it.
I'm going to say it's food-based.
It's definitely pizza.
Oh, pizza's not the weirdest.
With
Deviled
white,
eggs.
with white sauce.
I A tangy
definitely
white
eggs.
sauce.
Furries?
So let me tell you, some of these
Rainbow
questions are
Bright?
fucking ridiculous.
Katie, did you hear that?
No.
Rainbow Bright.
Oh, I dressed up as Rainbow Bright when I was 8. It's gonna make that creepy for you.
You made that much creepier than it was supposed to be.
Bachelor number 1, if you dressed up like Rainbow Bright.
Yeah. I did skip over how would you dominate your boss sexually if given the chance.
Did you say boss?
Yes, your boss, because I know you have a guy boss.
Yeah,
so I
wouldn't.
skipped over that one for you.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, there shouldn't be anything wrong with that, but
But you're heterosexual. That wouldn't be fun for you.
You dominate him with the back of your car.
And then imagine. Did you ever mentally strip a stranger just for kicks? And then did you imagine the dirty details? What it would be like to fuck them?
Yes.
These are some like who hasn't done that?
I mean, that was an easy question.
That's why I skipped it.
I did that this afternoon.
Actually, Jeannie, Jeff doesn't. He just thinks of cartoon characters. That's all. That's all he wants.
Rainbow Bright, duh. Does naughty talk get you aroused?
These are the worst questions.
Yeah, what kind of
Yeah.
knots do you tie?
I thought he was talking about
Please
wood.
go on.
Oh.
What is the most flattering thing someone said about your naked body?
You're not as fat as I thought you were, Jeff.
That's not flattering. I'm trying to be fat. He keeps eating candy.
Oh, that's a dumb question. When's the last time you had a vivid sex dream?
What day is it?
Exactly. 20 minutes ago?
Well, speaking of that, let's go to Kevin at 365 Flicks.
Apparently that's enough Nick questions for
Oh.
the day.
Nick, you got out-nicked.
All right, from Kevin of 365 Flicks Podcast. In the UC, there is Mother Care store that has been a mainstay company for many, many years, and now people feel it should be called Parent Care. Is this getting a touch out of hand?
Yes.
Yes. Kevin's having a very hard time.
Well, I suppose the question is, what does the store sell? Does it sell stuff to care for mothers?
Handcuffs.
Well, that's not going to take care of mothers. That's just something you use to help take care of mothers. I think this is a parenting store, right? Like this is for
Yes.
kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
I
this
think
is
he's
a gender
talking about-
question.
Talking about the stereotypes things. He's
Yeah.
off his rocker. He's bummed out because this whole Brexit thing that's not happening, and then this unfair bullshit of Fairy Tale of New York song, controversy.
Okay, I want to put this out here.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is the best Christmas song ever. Am I the only one that never heard of this song?
Really?
What
I
song?
have no clue.
You never heard
Fairy Tale of New
If
York?
we played it, I have it on my iTunes. If we played it, you
if
would
we
know
played
exactly
you would
what it
recognize
is.
it.
What is it?
It's not a song you think of as a Christmas song.
Okay.
No, it's Shane McGowan and Kristen
Yeah.
McCall.
that don't help me either.
We can't play
No,
it. We can't
Jesus
play it.
Christ. No.
Yeah,
anyways,
no. Well,
it goes
we
like
can
this.
take a break and play it, and then we can chat about it.
I'm not that interested.
Okay. Okay.
How about Baby It's Cold Outside being taken off the airwaves?
Oh, thank God.
What do you mean, thank God?
First of all, I don't have a problem with the song. I don't think it's. Nah, it's fine. But I'm just so sick and tired of hearing it. Like it's played every 30 seconds. And you walk from one store to another store. It's that and Santa Baby. Like if those songs did not exist, my Christmas would be fantastic.
See, I saw something where somebody was saying, well, if they're going to take this song off, then they started listing like all these Christmas songs that you take off for other stupid reasons. I'm like,
Yeah.
that would make Christmas better if we get rid of all of these.
Now I love Christmas songs. I sing them all year round.
How about Christmas shoes? Can we get rid of that fucking thing?
And that was
Yes.
on the list.
What?
No.
Well, because there's no rape in it. There's no prostitution in it. It's just about being sad.
But I think that alienates people, so because no one wants to be sad and.
Well, Jim's favorite song is All I Want for Christmas.
No.
All I
Is
want
my two
for
friends.
Christmas.
What about the hippopotamus song? Oh, just stop that, Jason.
Is you?
I went with All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth, and you went with Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
Get out.
I have to listen to that Mariah Carey song at my place of business all year long, like 3 or 4 times a night.
Is it in the jukebox?
It is, and we took it out of the jukebox, and then we got a phone call from the owner where he yelled at us and said, "You put that back in. Never do
So
that
we need to
again."
revisit the sexy questions.
About that there's no Mariah Carey.
No, he's the one who keeps playing it.
So we're going to dominate your owner with playing Mariah Carey for like 48 hours straight until he gets sick of the song and we
He
can take
won't.
it out.
It hasn't happened
It
yet.
hasn't happened yet.
Is that many kids, like many bar patrons, actually play that song?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Apparently.
Why not?
It's a dumb song.
Well, if
do,
you
but
and
do
I
they play
play an hour or
June or
two.
not?
Yes,
Just
they play it
BJ.
all year round now. It's all this is Data's song. Let's play it. Oh,
Well, you know what I'm playing when I come in for lunch Friday.
All I want for Christmas is to screw you.
You know what, Blake? I may come in just to see this.
That's right. Yeah.
That'll be the first time Blake shows up to something.
it's gonna be great. I just won't have the jukebox on.
I'll get it on the iPhone.
That's right. I got the app. I'm going to complain. I'll file a complaint.
I got
That's
some.
fine. I'll pass
right.
it on to our HR department.
Let's wrap this up here. What do we got?
Kevin at Cincy Explorer says Jeannie is from up north. Why is this true? Per Cleveland's police Twitter page, NASA sent a spaceship from Earth 300 million miles to Mars and landed it perfectly, and you guys still can't drive in the snow.
I drive in the snow perfectly fine, thank you very much.
You know, I have to say, have you guys seen all the meme jokes of like first pictures from Mars, and they got like, you know, Marty the Martian in it and stuff, and I was like, I swear to God, the real 360 degrees where it's got the head face thing, I thought it was that K9 or whatever from Short Circuit. What the hell is that robot's
Johnny
name?
Five?
Yeah,
Johnny
I thought it
Five?
was Johnny Five from Short Circuit. I thought this was another joke. But no, it's real.
They sent Johnny Five.
Yeah,
Because Johnny Five is alive.
Exactly.
I had a friend drive down from Marquette, which is in like the upper part. They're Upers where we're trolls because we're under the bridge.
Isn't that in France?
No.
No, France is
They drove
very
across
much
the
to the
Atlantic?
east. Yeah. So he drove down from Marquette.
What part of France is that? Or Canada?
It's in the UP. So he drove down. He hit several snowstorms and still made it within 10 hours. So he only took an hour longer than Google told him.
Thrilling. All right, so that was what's your feedback?
There's one more question, Goober.
Professor number 1.
Yeah, that's a dumb question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Professor number 1 and Doctor number 1 looking at his Tumblr. Why does Fruit Loops with marshmallows have a marshmallow that looks like a penis?
They
Why not?
redesigned the marshmallows, and they're going for
There's
some
no
adults.
marshmallows in Fruit Loops.
When did
Yes, there
Fruit
is.
Loops have marshmallows?
That's not true.
Apparently, the
they just-
Fruit Loops with marshmallows
they
have
just came out.
marshmallows.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's
Because
so
you need
they
a
got the
penis to
loops
go in the
represent
circle,
holes,
duh.
And now the marshmallows are penis shaped.
Yes.
So what you're saying is a lot of adults aren't going to eat their breakfast. They're going to be putting the marshmallows through the loops.
Or they're going to be sending the marshmallows to Jeannie. She
They'll
requested
be like,
dick pics.
oh, yeah.
What are they going to do with tricks now? That's all I got to ask.
They're for kids, so nothing.
You sick bastard.
Tricks went back to the fruit shapes.
They went.
They did? They didn't go back
So-
to the
They
orange
left the fruit
balls?
shape.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're back to the fruit shape.
Oh Lord.
Hold on a second. So they were little
They were
balls.
when I grew up.
Then they went to the fruit shapes.
Then back
Wait,
to
wait,
the
no.
balls.
They
Now
weren't
back to
little
fruit
balls.
shapes.
Maybe because they didn't want people to confuse them with Skittles.
What were they, Jeannie?
Okay, so my mom worked for General Mills.
Oh, good. The
Okay,
inside scoop.
so you had Kaboom, which was basically tricks, but they were balls. And it's what they gave to people on food stamps. That's what you got was Kaboom. You couldn't buy it in the store. And
I
then
thought
Kaboom
that was
disappeared.
Kix.
No,
'Cause it had no
Kix
flavor.
is totally different.
Little
That was
balls of
corn.
no flavor and milk.
Well, Kix is corn flavored. Kaboom is fruit flavored. See the difference?
Okay,
So
so
Kaboom, Kaboom was there, and then Kaboom went away because food stamps became food stamps instead of here's your government cheese and cereal delivered to your house. And then tricks became circled. So you're looking at us being in junior high and high school when that happened. I know you
Sure.
guys are a little bit younger than me, but not that much.
Huh? Now I'm confused.
Yeah. So Kaboom went away when food stamps
I
happened.
never even heard of Kaboom.
Yeah, because you weren't on food stamps.
But so before the 70s, tricks weren't balls?
No, they weren't. Kaboom was. It was the same cereal, but one was a ball and one was fruit shaped.
So tricks were originally fruit shaped
Yes.
and then changed to balls
When Kaboom went away.
and then changed back to fruit shapes in like the 90s
Yep.
and then back to balls in the 2000s.
Isn't
And
this
now we're back to
fun?
fruit shapes?
Back to fruit shapes.
I want to see a timeline on this. Jeannie, you got to put a timeline together because I
I
don't
will
believe
get right
this.
on that, Blake.
Time out. I never thought I would say this, but can we talk Oak Island?
They found tricks on Oak Island.
They were ball-shaped and
They were
fruit shaped. It was
ball-shaped.
amazing.
There's your listener feedback. News of the Geek this week is sponsored by Urban Meyer, because when there's controversy, I step down. News of the Geek this week. Per the nextweb.com. It's very sexual news stories this week, all around. Sex robots are everywhere at the moment. Not literally. You won't find them marching down the street just yet.
Oh, I was getting disappointed.
Nor in the
I'm
Hobie.
like, you can totally find dildos marching down the street. You just have to go to the right place.
But figuratively, as a growing number of robot brothels divide public opinion as they feel out, get it, the market in the U.S. and Canada. If a robot hasn't had sex yet, does that make it a virgin? Thank you to crowdfunding. Crowdfunding campaign to open the world's first consent-focused sex brothel launched by Abyss Creations last month would argue that it does indeed. With a $155,000 funding target to be reached within the next 9 days, it's at $3,000 right now, backers can pledge $10,000 to be the first person to have sex with a robot at Eve's Robot Dreams brothel in California.
Wait, their target is they only got 3,000.
Yes.
And you have to pay 10,000 to.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they only
don't
want to suck. Maybe somebody just wants to suck the robot's toe. Maybe that's it.
I don't want to have sex with an actual human virgin. Why would I want to have sex with a robot virgin?
Because you're not a man.
Okay.
So it's consent-focused sex.
Yes.
So you're not going to be raping these robots?
Damn it! That was my fantasy.
However, having sex with a regular robot, presumably one that has been used for sex more than once already, only costs $122.
Used. This is our used model.
Who pays?
Once per hour.
How much does it pay to clean out the sex robot?
It's a janitorial job.
I'm just thinking about Archer right now.
I thought my job as jizz mopper was bad.
Wait. Arthur, the children's cartoon?
No, Archer.
Archer.
Oh, Archer.
Yes, a cartoon, but totally adult themed, where he gets married to the Russian.
Robot?
Spy.
She's not a robot. She's a half robot, cyborg. Yeah. So and his butler cleans out her vagina. She just left it in the sink.
I don't even know what to say to that. Moving on. Let's see here. Is putting a price on a robot's virginity clearly the best marketing strategy for a brothel that's focusing on the idea of consent?
Well, the robot can't consent to sex at this point in time.
The campaign against sex robots argues that consumers are encouraged to consider these dolls as substitutes for women and often marketed as companions, girlfriends, or wives. The coalition says that female sex robots add to the ubiquitous culture. Oh my god, I said it right. Where
No, you didn't.
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
Where sexual violence against women and girls is reiterated in a new form.
Yeah.
There are also groups fighting for robots to be given equal rights to humans. This is how Terminator happens. Mm-hmm. Transhumanists, believe that sentient entities should not be mistreated and instead be given equal and universal access to life in order for AI to work in tandem with humanity.
They've been watching too much Westworld.
The Sexbot manufacturer True Companions, their Roxy dolls with 3 X's, come with 4 different personalities as standard, including the controversial Frigid Farah, who does not always like to engage in intimate activities.
I bought a sex robot and she always turns me down.
I thought this was supposed to be fantasy, not reality.
Okay.
Oh,
As the only female here. So I got a lot of issues with this.
No kidding.
I have issues with people who actually go and spend money at these places.
For robots?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to go have sex with a robot, fine, but let's call it what it is. It's a sex toy. It is not a person.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you would
Is that
invest
what you said?
you would invest money in Flaccid Frank, who can't get it up after a night of whiskey drinking.
Yeah,
smells like
a
whiskey,
Flaccid
can't
Frank
get
would
it
not
off.
be my sex toy of choice. You were correct.
I mean, the sex dolls for women. I mean, come on.
You put Frigid Farah and Flaccid Frank in a room together?
They'll just lay next to each other for decades and nothing will happen.
They'd get along fine, wouldn't they?
You want to have sex? Nah, I'm flaccid. Good, I'm frigid.
I can't get it up.
God, I don't want it anyway.
You got any of that Viagra?
I just always got really upset with this idea that married people don't have sex. And now I understand I'm getting divorced, but sex was not the issue at all. Like, no, married people have sex. Frigid Farah is, that's just who. Yeah, I get annoyed. I'm starting to.
For all these perverts, what happened to the ease of the pocket pussy? I mean, you carry that around with you.
Yeah, exactly. Just go get a flashlight. You can
I
hide
got a
that
flashlight.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know how hard it
The
is.
entire robot.
How hard it is to carry a sex robot to the bar with you? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but Blake,
Yeah.
you carry the fleshlight in a holster. That's a little odd.
Unholster it?
Done.
Yeah, exactly. So much easier than a sex bot.
I would just rather have a human. Like, they actually respond.
Well, yeah, if you've got the option.
Well, I have a vagina. I always have that
She's a
option.
woman. She has the option.
Yeah, I've been told over and over again, all I have to do is go, who wants to have sex with me? And it will happen. I haven't had that experience, but, that's what people tell
Until
me.
you had Flaccid Freddy.
His twin. The best part is this. Real Dolls Harmony, which will be the model used in Eve's Robot Dreams brothel, only retails for $8,000.
Damn. You have to pay $10,000 to.
No, you could just go online
Yeah, you
and
can buy one for $8,000, but if you want to use it the first time, you're not guaranteed to get a non-used one when you
I
retail.
think you buy an $8,000 thing. It's a non-used one.
On
I don't know. They
That
have to make
doesn't
sure it
say
works properly.
unused.
You put that out in the garage with your car. I don't know what I'm going to drive tonight. It's going to be a fun car or the sex bot.
All you have to do is go to GameStop and get a used model.
God, I was really excited about this sex bot, but it kind of let me down, Frigid Farah and all that.
I don't know.
What can I get as
PS4?
trade-in?
Well, the trade-in, Genie, you paid $8,000. We'll give you $25. Welcome to GameStop. The good news is you can get a subscription to our video game magazine for free.
Oh, no, I'm good. I don't need that.
Or we have the Nintendo system that has pretty much the same components for $12. The original Nintendo.
Wait, the original Nintendo has the
Right.
same components as Frigid Farah?
It's an opening.
And Tumblr
And there
works
was
on
a
it.
software. Very good.
I don't know what the shape of your penis is, Jason. That's going to fit inside of the Nintendo.
He's got a very thin penis. There's no girth to it.
It's thin, but
It's wide one direction, but thin the other.
And you know what? Sometimes you got to blow on it to make it work before you stick it in.
I thought that was true to all guys.
this segment's sponsored by the Children's Theater.
Moving on.
Oh my God.
We're not even going to do the next thing. We're going straight to Starbucks on this one. Let's keep the sex going. Now that I got your attention, Starbucks announced that it will block customers in all U.S. stores from using its free Wi-Fi to watch porn next year, following pressure by Internet Safety Group.
Otherwise known as boring people.
In retaliation, Pornhub has blocked Starbucks from their offices, and that's not a joke. I don't even know what to say about that.
I like the retaliation part. That's funny.
The Pornhub came out, you're not allowed Starbucks. Have a good day. Fuck you. So, if only we had a listener that worked there that could comment on this. Anyways, moving on. First off...
Pornhub? We have a listener that works at
Yes.
Pornhub? Is it Nick?
Yes, Nick Albright.
Oh yeah.
The problem is, I don't want Starbucks coffee.
Problem is,
No,
I don't
I'm not a
like
big
coffee.
fan of Starbucks.
No, Starbucks coffee is not good.
Well, it's coffee.
Coffee is good.
No, it isn't.
I like Tweaks coffee.
I've always been a fan of getting locally owned coffee shop coffee.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those people.
So you liked that episode of South Park with Tweaks Coffee?
You know, I haven't watched South Park in like 10 years.
Well, this was a 20-year-old episode.
Well, then I haven't watched South Park in like 20 years.
Way to be an asshole to our guest.
Oh, have you met me?
Jeez.
He still hasn't sent me a dick pic. That's all I have to say.
He did, but never mind.
No, that was Jim sending the dick pics.
Yeah. They've been very fun. I've enjoyed them.
Why is he sending you Richard Nixon photos?
It wasn't.
He hasn't sent me that dick yet. You're giving him ideas.
Andy
Thanks.
Dick.
Everybody loves Andy Dick. Would you do Andy Dick, Jeannie?
No.
Okay, good. Good.
Jeff, would you do Andy Dick?
No!
Well, wait a minute. News radio Andy Dick? Or... What
Oh,
happened?
Andy Dick.
Would you do Andy Dick to get to Joe Rogan?
I don't like Joe Rogan, so no!
Would you do Andy Dick
Yeah,
with
I'm
Maura
like,
Tierney?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Andy Dick for who?
Andy Dick to get to Moira Tyranny.
Ooh.
It made
I don't
me
know
think
who
a
that is.
second, but
Well, hold on a
no.
second. As in the radio show Maura Tierney, or as on Dr. Maura Tierney?
You mean that she was in ER?
Yes.
Either one. Your pick.
It's all right. Ooh.
Okay, I know who it is now.
Instead, Jeff's just going to buy a robot. Or
He just needs
Nintendo.
he's
But apparently
investing
her
in
name is
30 more
Farrah.
pocket pussies.
And he can program her to consent every time.
Jeannie, will you chip in money and I'm going to buy Jeff a sex robot, but it's going to be a woman's body but the head of Andy Dick.
I'll give you $1.
You only got to have to get like 7,999 more people to chip in, Jay.
So you can go to Kickstarter and
GoFundMe?
GoFundMe. Do a GoFundMe. Nick Albright, you in this? Randall Holt, let's go. Let's rock this up here. We're thinking...
I'm not going to do it because the last time I bought you guys something, you guys never watched it. So I wouldn't want to buy it because Jeff would never use it.
I think you would use this.
Was that Pompeii?
Yes.
How can it be an optimist? Anyways, there's your news of the geek.
I think if you bought Jeff a sex doll, he would use it. Just for the story.
Maybe?
Even if it's an Andy Dick one?
Yeah, but I don't want to find out.
I would put a mask over its head.
Well, the legs are hairy, too.
You didn't say... Well,
So I had a dream. So there was a dream of me. I was with the finest female form with
the head of Andy
Abraham
Dick.
Lincoln. Oh, I'm sorry.
Does the Abraham Lincoln have a hole in his head? Moving on!
Too soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got some Julius Caesar jokes next. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. He just came from the theater. Of course he had a hole in his head.
There's your news of the geek.
Hey, this is Liz,
And this is Heather,
and we are Nerdy Bitches Podcast.
a show where two geeky ladies podcast their way through pop culture.
From movies and TV to our regular book club and everything in between, we bring you our favorite fandoms with a feminine eye.
We're talking Star Wars, Star Trek, Harry Potter, DC Marvel, comic books, and anime.
And don't forget sci-fi, fantasy, action movies, video games, D&D, board games, and so much more.
Be sure to check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, Podbean, or wherever you find awesome awesome podcast.
You can also find us hanging out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and at nerdybitches.com.
Talk to you soon.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right, time for box office news. And apparently anything released this week bombed because I think nothing made the top 5 new release. I think one thing that I'd never heard of was in the top 10. So, yeah, there's how sucky the new releases were this week.
Is there Robin Hood?
Robin Hood was 2 weeks ago, and it did worse this week than it did its opening week.
Yeah, what came out this week?
I don't even remember.
What
do we have in our last
Oh, the Possession of Hannah Gray.
Oh, yeah, that's the only one that made the top 10.
I got you, Jeff.
You got me.
That was the only thing that came out.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Good job.
It finished like 9th.
Well, it's possession. I mean, it's the wrong time of year for that.
Yeah, horror movie at Christmas time.
It doesn't look bad.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
But what did make some money this week, retaining its number 1 spot in the box office, Ralph Breaks the Internet, made $26 million. That is a total of $119.5 million on a budget of $175 million.
This was a really low week for movies.
It was. It was almost like it was, I don't know, like the second week of September low.
Yeah, this was really low.
The Grinch made $18 million, a total of $203.5 on a budget of $75 million.
That just makes me sad.
That they made a Grinch movie?
Yes, and then it's still making money.
I know. $18 million worth, people, on its, like, what, 3rd week out?
5th.
5th?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it came out before December hit. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm probably Kevin Burger Solid. This week.
Oh, probably.
4 or 5 times.
Kevin Asinci Explorer?
Yes.
Yes.
Creed 2 made $17 million in its opening weekend, a total of $81 million on a $50 million budget. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald made another $11 million, a total of $134.5 million on $200 million budget. And in the top 5, finishing up at $8 million, we have Bohemian Rhapsody, a total of $164.5 million on a $52 million budget.
Go Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, I mean these all are going to make money at least worldwide or when their run is over.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph, $175 million to make Ralph.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's a lot for an animated movie. When
They probably had to spend a lot of money to get all the rights to a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
but they're Disney, they own everything.
Is Mario in this one from Nintendo? I didn't see it.
No.
He was supposed to be.
Was he? There might have been like a joke in there somewhere.
Was he in it though at all?
I don't remember being in it.
I don't remember. Pac-Man was.
Yeah. Because Mario, Nintendo didn't want to give away any other characters last time because they're like, we don't know if your movie's going to be successful or not. And then I guess when it did hit, they're like, well, we want to be in it, and I never knew if they put them in or not. I would have been like, fuck you.
He definitely wasn't a main character. He might have just been a background character.
Zangief was in it though.
Oh, he was in the first
Who?
one from Street Fighter, the Russian.
He has a book club.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We were going to name our trivia team Zangief's Book Club. Upcoming, opening December 7th of 2018, we have Vox Lux.
Vox Lux follows the rise of Celeste from the ashes of a major national tragedy to pop superstardom. The film spans 18 years and traces important cultural moments through her eyes, starting in 1999 and concluding in 2017. It stars Natalie Portman,
Ooh.
Jude Law, Raffi Cassidy, and Willem Dafoe's in it.
These are people I've heard of. This is the first I'm hearing of this movie. This outline?
Well, it has a dumb name.
It does.
But it has like voice luxury.
No, that's a dumb name.
Luxury voice.
Speaking of Jude Law,
No.
did everyone see that the new Captain Marvel trailer? It's up on
I
Facebook.
have not.
Is Jude Law in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I deleted my Facebook account.
Well, I'm just telling you that go online and find this because it is fucking amazing.
That's what most people do
I'm
when they
very
come on our
excited about
podcast.
Captain Marvel.
What's that?
I'm very excited about that movie.
It looks good. My son's really excited to see it.
Oh, I'm on the same level as your what? How
8-year-old.
old is your son?
Yeah, 8. I want to see it too. so.
Still a higher level than us.
Yes. Go ahead. What else is coming out?
And Mary, Queen of Scots, is coming out.
What's that about?
It's Mary Stuart's attempt to overthrow her cousin Elizabeth I, Queen of England, finds her condemned to years of imprisonment before facing execution.
But then her son becomes the king of England, so in the end, her genetics wins.
Aha!
The king of the who?
The king of the British?
I didn't vote for you.
King of the Britons.
You know,
Nope, some water-laden trollop gave me a sword.
Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. True executive power derives from a mandate from the masses.
I think I might love you.
Oh,
It's the best movie ever.
my heart just grew 3 sizes today.
That's pretty big.
Oh, now I hate you. Get out of here. That was
never mind.
He just ruined it.
Quickly lost.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like we were in bed, everything was going great, and then you were like, wah, wah, wah.
Okay, Jeannie.
Well, at least reference to the good Grinch.
Oh, well, that's true.
The
It's a good
Thorolf
Grinch,
Ravenscroft
but yeah. We
version.
just talked about this shit movie, The Grinch. I'm going to go there. I haven't seen it. They might not talk about that. Whatever.
Jeannie, okay, here's the thing. Donate money with me. GoFundMe. We'll get Jeff a sex doll, and it's the Grinch.
I don't understand your sense of humor here, Jason.
I really have no desire to get him a sex doll. Like, it just, no.
I'm trying
I
to
can't.
help you out, Jeff.
Are
I'll
you?
give you $1.
Uh-huh.
If you stop talking
I'm more
about
than
it.
willing to look at his dating profile and give him tips on how to get more dates, but I'm not going to buy him a sex doll.
Okay, how about a fleshlight?
I'll give you $1.
So after December,
I'll give you a loony. I'll get.
No one else is.
after December 7th, what you're saying is he needs to shut down his Tumblr account.
Yes.
17th.
17th.
Oh, 17th. Oh, we got a whole 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
The scare that he needs.
That's my mom's birthday.
Jeff knows.
Oh, damn straight. I got my 2 weeks planned out.
I'm going to
believe he made it here
be
tonight.
visiting Miss Michigan a lot. It's going to be great.
Jeannie, next time you see Jeff, his arm is going to be the size of a house. His right arm.
It's going to be
Left
so
arm.
impressive.
Yeah, I thought that was a
Lefty?
legitimate bathroom break he went on.
You're a lefty?
For what?
You got too good using the right. I had to switch to the left.
It's like The Stranger. Let's be honest here.
Well, now I'm disturbed. Anyways, moving on.
I mean, the right is good for bowling and writing, but I mean, come on, lefty's got to do something.
And he sucks at both of those things.
It's got to keep up being on your body.
Well, nothing on the buy sell this week because nobody's on the Hollywood Stock Exchange. Let's get to our top 5. That music only means one thing. Top 5!
Yay.
Top 5 this week. Top 5 sexiest / hottest mainstream movies.
Pretty much meaning no porn.
Yeah, no porn.
So Blake has to throw his list out.
Do you realize how hard this was for me?
No pun intended.
I think it was intended.
It was just taking things into hand.
Well, here's the thing.
Now they're getting out of hand.
I was advised that last week we made the top 5 this week was supposed to be fictional bartenders.
Yeah, which I was like much more prepared for over sexiest, hottest mainstream movies.
There's a lot of sex going on in this episode.
I see what you're saying. I just do
novice
sexuality.
episode 69.
So, Jeannie, what is your number 5? And there's no real rules about the sexiest, hottest mainstream movies. We just whatever you want.
I put Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
That is my number 5.
Yeah, you're number 5.
Ah!
Put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
You know, that's the movie
doubt
that
any
broke up
other
Jennifer
of my
Aniston
movies.
and Brad Pitt.
What
Yeah, there's
about that movie, Jeannie?
It's just the tension between the two of them, and I kind of like the fact that they fight each other. Let's be honest here. They're trying to kill each other. It's pretty damn sexy.
And you knew that they were fucking behind the scenes with the...
Oh, yeah.
I saw the movie after the breakup with Aniston, and I was like, oh, after Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I saw the movie, and I went, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, how could you not see that coming?
Yeah, that was it was, when I watched it, I was like, I kind of, yeah.
Jim, what's your number 5?
My number 5, I'll go with a Jennifer Aniston film. Just go with it.
Never saw it.
Adam Sandler. Jennifer
Oh,
Aniston,
God, yeah.
Brooklyn Decker.
Yep.
No, I've never seen this.
When like Brooklyn Decker's the hot woman that Adam Sandler's trying to get with, and his dumpy assistant is Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, the saddle for Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, you know that movie's fantasy.
When Jim told me he was going to have an Adam Sandler movie on his list, I thought it was going to be Chuck and Larry.
That's my number 1.
Oh,
I thought it was Overboard.
What was it there, Jack and Jill?
Jack and Jill. Dunkachino. Blake, what's your number 5?
Well, you know, I had to do a lot of work.
You did.
Because this is mainstream and stuff. So there is a theme to this. Maybe you can figure it out.
Things that your wife kept saying, what the hell are you watching?
No, but that would have been a good one, too. So I got a tie, obviously, because I have to Hobie this for number 5. Because they're both from the year 1983. We're talking 1983, and I've talked about this on the podcast before. Private School. Phoebe Cates, Betsy Russell. With the young Matthew Modine.
Mitzi Russell?
No, Betsy Russell.
I think you made the Nipsey Russell joke last time you talked about it.
Exactly. And if you saw the movie and the scenes I'm talking about, you would say that is no Nipsey Russell.
It's nippy something.
But it is very Nipsey.
I think Blake made the same joke last time.
Did
I? We've now officially gone into just repeating.
And 1983's Chained Heat. Linda Blair. Sybil Danning. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, Jeff, what's your number 5?
I Hobied it.
Oh, Jesus.
That was The Exorcist, Linda Blair, by the way.
Yes.
Just so you know.
We know who Linda Blair is.
That's right. Sybil Danning. That's right.
Yeah, but anyway, mine is a movie and its sequel. I picked Charlie's Angels and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
Oh, that's a good one. I thought you were going to pick Airplane.
No.
An Airplane.
It does have full condoms, doesn't it? No.
Which one's got
Naked Gun?
Which one's got?
Yeah, I realized that
Cameron
one.
Diaz dancing in her underwear.
That's the first one.
Yeah, I agree.
Isn't she dancing in both of them?
Yeah, but the one where she's wiggling.
Like, you
her
can just
butt
stick
right
that in my
camera.
slot. It's fine. I signed the paper.
Was that a stunt butt or was that her actual
I
butt?
think it was her actual butt.
Charlie's Angels. I like those movies.
And they even in the Full Throttle, they brought in Jacqueline Smith, and she's still pretty darn attractive.
Okay.
So,
What?
yeah.
That's your 5?
That was my 5.
My number 5 is Jeannie Took Out Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, yes.
Number 4, a movie that I've talked about many times. Embrace of the Vampire.
I knew that was going to be on your list.
Dinner Plates. Alyssa Milano. I'm no kid anymore. I'm 19. I'm doing nudity.
Yeah, but that was the only one good scene in the entire movie.
No.
The rest of the movie
I have a great
sucked.
story about this.
Isn't one...
Okay, great.
Time out. Jeannie has a story about Embrace of the Vampire. Please explain.
So, I've rented this movie with my friend who is a huge Melissa Milano fan, and she picked this movie. And we went back to her house and we watched this movie. And I finished the movie and I turned and looked at her and went, "You are never allowed to pick a movie again." It is a horrible movie.
It is a great film.
You were that kind of fan of Alyssa Milano.
And for people that really want to know, the lesbian scene is at 1 hour and 3 minutes. Okay, moving on. And I'm not kidding.
And it's full Nipsey Russell.
Yes. Jeff, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Bring It On.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, any movie.
Jeff likes underage cheerleaders.
Yeah.
They
I
were
was like,
all
that's not a good movie.
they were all of age, just
Yes.
playing underage cheerleaders.
I don't know if that makes it better.
It does.
Okay.
It
They
really
were
does.
just pretending to
makes
need a
it
daddy.
Well, I guess it does because I always oogle over Archie in Riverdale, so I guess that, and he's like 40.
But I mean, you get Kirsten Dunst, Elijah Dushku, and Gabriel Union all in one movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Blake, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is actually a Brian De Palma film.
Scarface?
Back when Melanie Griffith was hot. Body
Working
double.
girl?
Working Girl.
No, body double.
Those shoulder pads really turned me on, Jeannie.
It's the steamed dumplings.
That's right. You get some good voyeuristic hot scenes there. Melanie Griffith, baby. That's right.
I'll give you that one. Jim, what's your number 4?
My number 4, I'm going to have to go with The Graduate.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
you're right.
I didn't even think about that one. That's a good one. Okay.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
No,
The
it's
first
really-
cougar.
It's a dumbass because her daughter is so awesome.
Jeannie, what's your number 4?
Quills.
Okay.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, that's
Jeffrey Rush?
Jeffrey Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Playing
never
the
seen
Marquis
it.
de Sade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Yeah, that's a good
So
one.
Didn't make my
she
list,
likes
though.
the Marquis de Sade and couples trying to kill each other.
Sense of theme this week. What's your number 3?
I'm going to keep going, don't worry.
What's your number 3? Jeannie?
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Yes.
Queen Margot.
What is it?
I got a text message. I got totally distracted. I'm sorry. Lorraine Margot. Queen Margot.
Never heard it.
I don't know it.
Yeah, nobody's ever seen it. It's fine. It's a good movie. There's a lot of naked bodies in it. Very nice.
Very
All
nice.
right.
Did you mean Caligula?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, I've never watched that.
Okay.
I have.
Jim, what's your number 3?
Number 3, I will go with American Hustle.
Never saw that whole thing.
Yeah,
never
I
saw it either.
can see that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Lots of no bra wearing.
There's a lot of
A lot of
Nipsey
jiggly
Russell in that.
Lots of Nipsey Russell. Blake, what's your number 3?
My number 3, 1981. Back
at me?
when Kathleen Turner was hot. Body Heat.
Body heat.
Hell yeah.
We talked about that.
Thank God you didn't say V.I. Rorschowski or whatever that was.
No. And there was the one song and one scene in the Romancing the Stone where you get a full side view of Kathleen Russell
Well,
back when she was hot.
This doesn't always have to be about nudity. It's just sexy.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's up to interpretation.
A body heat can get pretty sexy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Body Heat was.
Jeff, what's your number 3?
My number 3 was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Ali Larder, Elijah Dushku,
Shannon Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth.
I sense a theme there.
Jennifer Schwalbach.
Is Clerks 2 going to be on here?
No, it's not.
No. A,
That's an
B,
honorable
C.
mention.
Tell me what it means.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
My number 3 is the Thomas Crown Affair, the remake. With Renee
Pierce
Russo.
Brosnan?
Yeah, and Renee Russo.
Hey.
That is a hot movie. It would be higher, but they're 50 in it. So that goes down a
Nothing
little bit.
wrong with being 50.
Sure.
Apparently for Jason there is.
Oh.
I don't know what you guys.
They got lowered because of their age.
It's ageism.
I'd still do Helen Mirren.
Oh God, yeah. I would still do Renee Russo. Fuck, I'll still probably do Pierce Brosnan.
Judy
I
Dench just had a birthday. She's like 84.
would only do Pierce though in the Invisible Car.
I would still do Helen Mirren in King Arthur, and as the old lady witch. Morgana.
King Arthur, or was it
Yeah.
Was that Robin Hood you're talking about?
Excalibur?
Excalibur.
Yeah, Excalibur.
not King
Yeah,
Arthur.
That's right.
Excalibur. Get the name
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that guy.
Number 2 for me is Cruel Intentions.
Knew that would be on your list.
That's an honorable mention for mine.
It's a horrible movie, guys.
Okay, so it doesn't age well, Jeannie.
We didn't say they were good movies, Gene.
I didn't say it had to be good.
But it wasn't even The Kiss with Blair and Sarah Michelle Gellar.
So wait, what you're
movie-
telling me is that all you need to be a sexy, hot, mainstream movie is 2 hot women making out?
No, that wasn't even the best part. I just thought the whole movie.
He actually
Yes,
liked,
that was the best part.
he actually liked the soundtrack.
It's got some really good music.
He just loves Ryan
the
Phillippe.
story.
When Ryan Phillippe came out of that swimming pool, I came out too. Let's see here.
You were like, I don't need this closet anymore.
There goes my fleshlight. Let's see here. Jeff, you're number 2.
My number 2 should come of no surprise to anybody. Josie and the Pussycats.
I know what your number 1 is then.
Yeah, good choice.
Okay, number 2 for you, Blake, because we know who Jeff's love for Josie.
Yes, number 2. How can you pass up Gina Gershon and Elizabeth Berkley in Showgirls?
Easily. Very easily.
I can pass them up like this. No, thank you.
I thought you were going to say Bound.
Well, that too.
That was a good movie, too,
Sure.
with Gina Gershon.
Yeah, man.
Bound.
That was on some lists.
That's going to be on my honorable mentions now.
I mean, it's a movie that's about showgirls dancing, topless, strippers. I mean, what do you
The
want?
best is when it's on A&E and they black out everything. It's like, that's not the same. Jim, what's your number 2?
It's got high fashion
My
like
number
Versace.
2 is Heavy Metal.
The cartoon.
Oh my God.
Oh, ooh. That is kind of disturbing.
Yes, I remember back when I was like 13 and watched that for the first time. I'm like,
John Candy's voice of the character. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ginny, help us.
Weird. A guy at work, young kid. He's 22 years old, and he's just like, yeah. After seeing that South Park episode, I went and actually watched that movie Heavy Metal. Oh my!
Oh my. Jeannie, what's your number 2?
Secretary.
Good call.
we
Maggie
discussed that on the
Gyllenhaal
way
rolling
over here.
around on the floor.
Ooh.
That was a very interesting movie. Very
Yeah, it's
interesting.
fantastic.
Well done. What's your number 1?
Story of O.
Oh.
I'll show my O face.
Oh.
Well, you guys are weird, but okay.
Is that period piece or what is that?
No, well, it's an old movie.
Okay.
And it follows the theme of my entire list.
It's the prequel to 50 Shades of Grey.
It's better than 50 Shades of Grey because it's actually, a better
good
movie.
Watchable.
It has a screenplay.
Believable.
Yeah, it actually has a story instead of, oh my God, I'm going to save you from your desires.
I'm sorry. Who were you being? Who were you being? You didn't say it first.
It didn't matter, did it?
Oh my.
So, oh my.
Oh my.
George Takei.
So-
Oh my.
Yeah.
George
Yeah. No.
Takei. Oh my.
So yeah, Story of O. That is my top
I'll be
sexy
honest, Jeannie,
mainstream film.
William
I'm a
Shatner was an asshole.
I was a little disappointed in you, Jeannie. I was actually hoping that you would have just done 5 bartenders, fictional bartenders.
No, I told you I was looking for my damn movies.
Jim, what's your number 1?
My number 1, Love and Other Drugs.
Oh, God, I forgot about that movie.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
I can't remember if I've seen that or not.
Oh.
Well, it's
I don't even know what that
Jake
is.
Gyllenhaal.
and Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Where Anne Hathaway is naked at least half the movie.
Yes.
Oh.
And having sex.
Yes.
I guess I should check that out.
She's
Love
she
and
has
Other
cancer,
Drugs?
and she's just trying to live her life to the fullest. And
Jake Gyllenhaal is a pharmaceutical salesman.
Yes.
It occurs right when Viagra hits the market.
Uh-huh.
It's actually a really good film.
Yeah.
My wife wanted to see that when it was in theaters. I was like, done. Let's go. Blake, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is a time period piece. Mm-hmm. Like, corsets
Time
and
Bandits?
fun things.
Fast Times at Richmond High.
1988. Uma Thurman, Susan Kurtz, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Glenn Close,
And John Malkovich.
who writes a letter on a hooker's bum.
Oh, God, John Malkovich is not
Dangerous Liaison.
Yes.
sexy. Oh, I am a dangerous
Keanu Reeves in
liaison.
that?
Yes, he
Yes,
was.
he was. Keanu Reeves.
Ah.
Yeah, he was.
Jeff, what's your number 1?
My number 1, with apologies to Batman Returns and the Fabulous Baker Boys,
Oh,
I have to
Michelle
go Grease
Pfeiffer?
2.
go Grease Lightning. Go
Grease
Grease
1.
Oh, you're talking about the shitty one.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the good one. The one with Michelle
Yeah,
Pfeiffer singing, I need a cool rider. A cool rider.
We got to sing about reproduction.
Oh, yeah.
Reproduction. Put your stamen to the test.
Is that cats mating? What is that?
That's
you're
totally
just thinking
what that
back
is.
to when you were singing.
So let me ask you this. I've never seen the full Grease 2.
How could you not have seen the full Grease 2 by now?
I have taste.
No, you don't.
no,
Yeah,
I know
it's a
that.
horrible movie. Come on, let's be honest.
Did it have any of the same characters from the first one?
Yes,
yeah,
Pinky.
The principal.
And
Yeah, and Pinky.
What's her name?
Okay. I was just wondering.
And the secretary.
secretary,
And
the gym teacher.
Yeah, is it Sid Caesar?
None of the people that matter.
No, none of the people that mattered. Just Frenchie was.
Yeah, Frenchie was the only one.
Okay. My number one is Unfaithful.
Yep.
That's
Diane Lane.
Diane Lane. That is a sexy ass movie.
Richard
Yes.
Gere.
And I like the ending. You don't know if they go to the police station or not. They kill him.
Ambiguous ending ever.
Yeah, pretty close. I do like that movie. Is damn sexy.
Who cares if the ending is ambiguous? It's got Diane Lane in it.
Yes.
Yeah, but set it under the Tuscan sun.
Yeah, but it had Sandra Oh in it, and there was no O face in that. Let's see here. Honorable mention, Wild Things, because
Total Eclipse.
of the heart.
No.
Oh.
The movie Total Eclipse.
Oh, you had Total Eclipse?
Yep.
Did you have any others?
Me?
Yes.
No, that's it. That's my
okay.
only honorable.
I had Wild Things just because it was not really good when you watch it again.
No.
And Bound.
It wasn't good the first time I watched it.
No, but
Why
there
would
was
I
a
watch it
threesome.
again?
There was a threesome, and I was young.
And needed the money.
Jeff, what's
Yeah,
it? Oh, I'm sorry, Jeannie, what?
I was like, just go have a threesome then.
Yeah. Okay, I'm a man. It's not that easy. I did.
Let's ask
We
Keno.
know somebody.
Andy Dick is not on my list.
That's right. Hold on.
Point at me.
Hold on. You're right. It's not easy for Jason to have a threesome because he can't use both hands at the same time.
Jeff, I got honorable mentions.
Not just the ones I've already mentioned.
Blake, go fuck yourself. Jeff, no, fuck you.
That was pretty funny, Blake.
I was saying, honorable mention, I have a few good men.
Yeah, fuck you.
Demi Moore and the Summer Whites. Yeah, breastly enhanced Demi Moore.
Oh, I have one.
And Wedding Crashers, Isla Fisher.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
In the very beginning scene, we see all the boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Are you 7? Like all boobies.
Boobies.
But of the Demi Moore movies, you picked A Few Good Men.
I would have picked G.I. Jane.
Not striptease.
Or Disclosure.
Or About Last Night.
I forgot about Blast.
There's not as much left to the imagination. Sometimes your mind's a better.
Yeah, no, About Last Night had Belushi in it.
That's right.
I'm going to bring up a movie that Blake discussed a couple weeks ago with Kevin Costner and Sean Young.
Oh yeah,
No Way Out.
yeah.
Oh, the limo scene.
Yep.
That's right.
Boogie Nights.
Okay.
That is not a sexy movie.
Heather Graham's naked most of the time, so that's good enough
That's
for Jim.
good. Roller Girl. God bless Roller Girl.
Let's see what else I have here. Blue Valentine. That's Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams.
Not Blue Velvet.
No. And one that Jason didn't say that I haven't seen, but I would have to put on my list if I ever saw would be Red Sparrow.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
I need to see that still. Thank you.
You
Yeah.
do. We had some listener feedback on this one.
Thanks, Dev.
Paul, the Dip Man.
Dip Man.
He had Embrace of the Vampire, Fear with Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon, Wild Things, The Other Guys, and The Ladies' Man.
The Ladies' Man.
Oh, yeah.
No particular order.
He loved The Ladies' Man with Will Ferrell wrestling around with those other guys.
Doug, #1 fan, says, I thought it was top 5 fictional bartenders. Let's see. He'd even list top 5 fictional bartenders.
He just told you that's what he thought it was. He was disappointed in you. He was not giving you answers.
It's intern
Welcome
Hackney.
to Doug's life.
Disappointed in his brother.
Which one?
I'm the second worst. Chris Richardson. G'day, mate. Transformers 2007. What? Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, and the new Ghostbusters. Fuck you, Chris.
He likes Megan Fox.
No, I think he likes Optimus Prime.
Bumblebee.
I think we found a Transformer.
Dev had the Psy Guy. He had Paul Blart Mall Cop, Zookeeper, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2, and Here Comes the Boom.
Here come the boom!
Honorable mention, Grown Ups and Hitch.
I can see Hitch.
He said, I'm sorry, his real list is Bridesmaids, Tammy, Identity Theft, Ghostbusters, and The Boss. Honorable mention, Spy. I think that was for Blake.
Melissa McCarthy.
So there you go. That is our top 5. That's our show. Jeannie, thanks for showing up.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm blown away by your ability to show up.
Oh, that movie should be on your list.
Hardball?
Keanu Reeves teaching kids baseball?
So hot. He was sweating most of the movie.
Bad idea of the week is number 281. Asking your mom how to turn on the TV.
I thought it was going to be like number 4,608, and it's
Sex robots?
yeah, getting a used sex robot.
There you go. Mark it down.
eBay.
On eBay.
Bad idea 4062. Getting an Andy Dick sex robot.
With
Jeannie,
the Grinch head.
where can we find you at?
TJL High on Twitter, and on Snapchat, like whatever.
And at
On
your parents' house.
all the platforms, yeah.
And at your parents' house.
And soon,
Yeah, I'm at my parents' house.
and soon to be on PlayStation 4.
Yes. And you can send dick
Yes.
pics to her at TJL Hi at on Twitter. So she appreciates them.
Yeah, just make sure they're not of your member.
Yes. Andy Dick. Dick
Make
Grayson.
them interesting dick pics,
Dick
not
Grayson.
actual penis pictures. Nobody wants those.
No, nobody does.
And next week's guest, Tony High, with his side of the story.
First of all, I think I put Tony in a pretty good light. I wasn't like downing him.
No, you really weren't.
Oh, we gotta go!
We're expecting some
Well, let me tell you what a piece of shit he is. No.
She was being rather adult about this.
Well, I hate to tell you that Tony's actually been on the line the whole time.
That's fine. Let him tell you why we're getting a divorce.
Jeannie, it's been great! Jeannie, thank you.
Thank you.
Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. It's not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Addendum.
Oh, let's see.
Name titles for the show. What do you got, Jim?
Hobie causes divorce. And I know Jeff wrote it down too, but where is it?
Oh, you want to just let me read it
Yeah,
then?
you can read it then.
No, let's see. Things I wrote down. Marching dildos. I haven't thought this out.
I wrote it on this page.
The head of Andy Dick. I don't need this closet anymore. Taco Tuesday. Bring the Craggle. You didn't disappoint. Baubles, Bangles, and Beads. And 7 levels of Hobie.
I have It's Coming to Take Me Away. I hated this movie. There were some weak ones in the beginning. Hold on. Badge number Infinity. Infinity Badge.
Infinity badge.
You Started Screeching. It's an Opening. It's out of my hands. It was out of hand. And Oh My.
Oh my.
I did like the closet one. I like that one.
That's one I wrote down.
What is it again? I don't need this closet anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't need this closet anymore.
Yep.
Okay. Change approved.
Jeez. So imagine
And I thought it was going to be 7 levels of Hobie.
Imagine everybody
Yeah.
downloading this going, this is a good uplifting episode I'm going to listen to with a good message.
It is a good message. Shut up.
We haven't had a good
Well, look.
message yet.
I don't need this closet because I'm giving my clothes away to charity. That's the good message you're looking for.
Well, it should be just not safe for children.
Children's
That's-
Goodbye.
You've been listening to Hobie.